If you struggle with shyness or social anxiety, check out our free No BS training course with actual useful advice you can do from home. None of that just get out there nonsense. The link is in the description below. For now, let's get to today's question.
The question: if psychopaths aren't capable of feeling anxiety, how could James Fallon have suffered from OCD? Let's begin with Obsessive Compulsive Disorder, also known by its acronym, OCD, of which I am not fond of because folks feel it makes them look clever by using them. But the truth of the matter, they are just far too lazy to use the proper protocol of typing it out in full in its first use, putting the acronym behind in parentheses or brackets if you prefer, and then without said brackets for the remainder of the article. Yet no, they just jump right into the acronyms, assuming that if you don't know by now, then you are stupid and beneath them. But well, I don't care to join that membership of thought. I know, not assume, that many people really don't get or even appreciate acronym usage only. It is not only a sign of laziness, it is a disregard for intellectual reading, thus educational understanding. Without either, the end result is, well, ignorance and its sidekick, paranoia. Here's a fun fact. OCD is more often than not is an abnormality that has developed mostly from a phobia. Now, just about all phobias are created, and what creates them are from incidents from a particular or from multiple events or episodes of events. Usually they are traumatic, but not always. They could be as simple as doors being slammed and a young child associating that with fear, triggering whatever chemical neurotransmitter to send a calming effect, and the child might start counting the boards of the hardwood floor. Now, all sorts of questions are raised here. Has the child developed a phobia of loud noises, in this case, slamming doors, which still would be phonophobia, lygrophobia, or sonophobia? Naming phobias seems almost like a sporting event. Yet the thing is, those with phobias often develop behavioral patterns to allow them to help cope with processing calming down by applying some behavioral pattern that can be defined as OCD. What is really happening is a high release of neurotransmitters that triggers physical action, which actually stems from our natural instinct to fight or flight. Now, James H. Fallon, that is, if we are referring to the same James Fallon, the neuroscientist and a psychopath, is a proven testament that those under the behavioral disorder of psychopathy are not all stereotyped as devious, heinous criminal masterminds and serial killers. Anyone can have OCD, as it can be anxiety related, and I would be very interested to know where one learned that psychopaths were incapable of anxiety. Does everyone think or believe that stress is only emotionally driven? That stress can be brought on by all sorts of factors such as exhaustion, overwork, lack of sleep, all sorts of things? That stress alone can trigger anxiety attacks and high anxiety? Zero emotions involved? Oh, and by the way, psychopaths do have feelings and emotions, they are just not mapped out and as conventional as what the average Joe condones the norm. Find more answers and a free audiobook on how to talk to anyone in the description below. No useless advice like just get out there, I mean actual useful advice from people who have really dealt with shyness and social anxiety and overcome it in their own lives.